Hi students, my name is Dr. M. Channakeswulu, JL Botany. Today we shall discuss about the first year Botany on the Pradesh preparation plan. So how to prepare, how to get good score in first year Botany, you should do very well by following my guidelines. In this year, so the first year Botany syllabus is changed and the question paper pattern is also changed. Previously, the question paper has only 3 sections, 2 marks questions, 4 marks and essay type questions, 8 marks questions. But in this year, so your public question paper has 4 sections. So section 1 contains 5 1 mark questions and 7 2 marks questions, 6 4 marks questions, 2 8 marks questions. So in 1 mark and 2 marks questions there is no choice, you have to attempt all the questions, but out of 6 4 marks question, so you should attempt only 4 questions only. Out of 2 essays only you have to attempt only 1 essay question. So there is no choice in 1 mark and 2 marks questions, only choice present in short notes, 4 marks questions and essay type questions, 8 marks questions only you have a choice questions. Please remember. And for to get good marks in IPE examinations, you know that the IPE exams commence in the next month, February 23rd onwards. Hence, you should know very well about the each subject chapter-wise weightage. Then only you will get the good marks. So in first year Botany, so you have 10 chapters. So the first chapter is the biological classification. So in this chapter, so you should get so 1 mark question 1 and 2 marks question is 1. And second chapter plant kingdom, so you will get only 1 4 marks question only. In third chapter morphology of flowering plants, so in this chapter, so you should get 2 2 marks questions and 1 4 marks question. And fourth chapter anatomy of flowering plants, so in this chapter you must get only 1 essay type question, either dicot stem or monocot stem, dicot root or monocot root or dicot leaf. So the transaction of root, stem, leaf can be asked, any one question can be asked in anatomy as essay type question. So in next chapter, cell the unit of life, in this chapter, so you have to get 1 2 marks question and 1 4 marks question. In biomolecules, so you should get 1 mark question is 1 and you can get 1 2 marks question. In the next chapter, cell cycle and cell division, so in this chapter, so you can get so 1 mark question 1 and 4 marks question 1. And photosynthesis in IR plants, in this chapter, so you can get so 1 mark question is 1, 2 mark question is 1 and 4 marks question is 1. And respiration plants, so the question paper has 1 mark question is 1 and 1 essay type question. In the last chapter, plant growth and development, so the question paper has so 1 2 marks question and 1 4 marks question. So this is the chapter-wise weightage of the IPE model. So you have to concentrate mostly all the chapters, but there are some chapters have so more weightage in the chapters, like mainly respiration plants, photosynthesis, plant growth and development, morphology of flowering plants and anatomy of flowering plants. So if you concentrate these chapters mainly, so you should get more than 50% of marks. So I can also give some guidelines, some important questions in all the chapters, 4 marks and essay questions. So you should thoroughly, if you have time, you can write down all the questions. So automatically you can easily learn and recapitulate the questions at the time of examination also. So in the plant kingdom, so you have to learn the difference between the red algae and brown algae, difference between the liverworts and mosses, difference between homosporous and heterosporous, and also learn the structure of prothallus. So in the morphology of flowering plants, you must get a structure of root tip structure, and also phyllotaxy. What is phyllotaxy? What are the various types of phyllotaxy? What is placentation? And describe briefly so different types of placentations. And also in this chapter, some of the important questions are difference between the fibrous roots and adventitious roots, dicots and monocots, racemose and cymose types, actinomorphic flower and zygomorphic flower. So these are the very very important questions in this chapter. In the anatomy, the transition of dicot stem, monocot stem, TS of dicot root, monocot root, TS of dicot leaf may be asked. Any one question may be asked as a essay type question. This is very very important. In cell, the unit of life, in the chapter, so you have to learn about what is active and passive transports. What is the difference? What is prokaryotic cell structure? So what is the structure of chloroplast, mitochondria and nucleus? So you may get a foremost question. In the chapter cell cycle and cell division, so you must read interphase structure. So interphase is not a resting phase. Discuss briefly. And also prophase 1 of meiosis. In meiosis, the prophase 1 is the longest phase. So you must learn the prophase 1 of meiosis. In photosynthesis chapter, so you have to learn the difference between the C3 and the C4 plants. And also difference between the cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. In respiration, so you may get either glycolysis or Krebs cycle. This is very very important essay type question. So definitely you can find any one question in this chapter. Every year also you may get either glycolysis or Krebs cycle. Plant growth and development chapter. In the last chapter, you can get the one question. The physiological functions of oxygens or gibberellins or cytokinins or ethylene. So you can get any one foremost question in this chapter. For essay type questions, so you have to write the, for example, you can learn only 2 questions of respiration, glycolysis and Krebs cycle. So definitely you must get the 8 marks. In a glycolysis, you can write the flow chart of the glycolysis in one page. In the other page, you have to describe the each equation, 10 steps. And also write the enzymes names also. So you should get 8 marks. In the Krebs cycle, you have to draw the Krebs cycle in the first page. And the next page, you can explain all the 10 reactions. Definitely you will get the 8 marks. If by learning 2 questions, essay type questions, you must give answers the compulsory one essay type question in a botany. In 4 marks questions, also, so you can write minimum 4 points or maximum 10 points. You can allot 1 page for 4 marks and 2 to 3 pages for essay type questions. You can draw the diagrams wherever necessary. So don't erase the answers. You can write the question answers in a sequence, in a section wise. So in section 1, so you have a 5 1 marks questions you can write in a 1 page only. In section 2, you have 7 2 marks questions you can write in the other page. So whatever your questions answers no, you can write first. But all the questions write sequentially in one section only. Like that in 4 marks questions also you can write in 2 to 3 pages. Only you can attempt 4 questions you can write in 4 pages. And essay type questions also you can write at the end of the examination. So you can write all the answers section wise only. Don't jumbling all the answers. So if you follow all the guidelines given by me, so definitely you will get more than 50% marks. So in this year, so the botany has 43 marks and zoology has 42 marks. So totally 85 marks question paper is designated as referred as a biology 1. So in this year, so there is no botany and zoology paper. Both botany and zoology are clubbed and call it as a biology paper 1. So you have to thoroughly prepare botany. So you must get more than 35 to 40 marks by following my guidelines. Okay? All of you, thank you. I wish you all the best.